Can you share the story where Ramesh tells both the husband and wife, yes, you were right?
Yeah, that is really, it used to crack us all up at the satsangs.
Yeah.
So the story goes that when Ramesh was the bank president, there was a big client he had. One day this man came and sat in front of Ramesh and said, I have a personal problem to share. He said, my wife, she's this, she's that, she's a nag. And he went on and on about his wife, this, that, went on. And Ramesh said that he kept looking at this client and said, yeah, you're right. So then the man was very happy. The client had vented all that he had to with Ramesh and left. So then Ramesh says the next day, his secretary tells him that this man's wife has come to meet him. So he was a bit surprised. So the wife came, sat in front of Ramesh, and she said, I'm really sorry to intrude on your time, but there's a domestic issue I have and I wanted to share with you. He said, okay. She said, my husband is this, my husband is that. Left, right, straight, up, down, this, that, my husband this, husband that. And Ramesh kept saying, yes, ma'am, you're right. Yes, ma'am, I understand, you're right. And she left, very happy. So Ramesh went home and he told his wife, Sharda, he said, you won't believe what happened. Just yesterday, this big client came and he kept talking about his wife, how she's nagging him and all that. And I kept saying, you're right. And he was very happy. But the joke is, the next day the wife came. And she said also, my husband is this, my husband is that. And I said, you're right. Now Sharda, when she heard Ramesh saying this, asked Ramesh, but how could you tell both of them you are right? So Ramesh says, I looked at Sharda and said, you're right. But I think there's a great story there, because everyone is right from their perspective, and that's the best thing to do, It was really so funny. It was incredible.